Good evening. I'm Ed Gargas alongside Coleman, the Executive Director for the Dexter Chamber of Commerce. We're in beautiful downtown Dexter as we get ready to see the Stoddard County Parade, as it's going to welcome the 85th Stoddard County Fair into Dexter this evening. Janet, talking before the parade, going to be one of the largest we've seen in recent years.
We've got that are going to be here, all the schools in the area, a lot of other things in the parade that we may not have seen before.
Yeah, well, we got a great crowd, as we always do, right here at the corner of Stoddard and Walnut, here in kind of the signature in front of the Metro building, the signature building for downtown Dexter. And Jan, as I look over my right shoulder, I see we're less than a half a block away. So is Rick behind the camera, as he always is, going to be bringing your shots of the parade to you this evening. Also, we'll be bringing shots from the crowd. This year, Janet, flag.
Yes, it's really nice to have them out. You know, this is one of their commemorative years, just like the Girl Scouts are having a commemorative year for their anniversary of the Boy Scouts. So it's really great to see them out here.
Smith, I understand, is the parade marshal. He's going to be right there behind the.
Well, Alan's a lifelong resident of Dexter. He is the father of 3 daughters, and he's a long-term real estate appraiser here in the area. He's a member of the First Baptist Church, and he has been, over the years, a member of many different civic organizations. He's an avid outdoorsman. He loves hunting and fishing, and we're very proud to have him as our Grand Marshal for this year.
Absolutely. Again, congratulations, Mr. Appreciate you participating in this year's parade, and fine statesman and great community leader. And there, right behind Mr. Smith, you hear the sirens. That's Stoddard County's finest there. The ambulance district coming in right behind Mr. Smith, and looks like the Dexter Police Highway Patrol possibly right there behind the Stoddard County. And it also ought to be a very smooth parade this year, no pun intended there, as we just got Stoddard Street refinished. In fact, they finished the westernmost block of it just this week, I believe, Monday, in order to complete the parade, for the parade route here. And there we see Dexter's Police. Is that Chief Stone driving the car there? Could you tell, Janet?
I couldn't tell whether it was or not.
And we got the Highway Patrol right here with us. Here comes the fun part of the parade, is there's a slight gap between the fire department and the law enforcement. So with Janet and I some trivial conversation over a couple of minutes.
We do want to mention that you may be able to see through some of the camera views that they shot for you that we have kind of did a little bit of barricading this year at the different intersections. We're trying to keep people back far enough so that the vans and everyone has safe area to come through. Also, we're trying to be more ready, keeping the people where they can maybe get the candy a little easier. The Fair Board is very concerned about the candy and it being thrown that have handed out to the crowd along the way. So we're watching this very closely this year, so we hope if everyone kind of minds their manners, because we would really hate for that not to be a part of the fair in the future years.
That is one thing I learned shortly after I came to Dexter and enjoying the parade over the last few years. Stoddard County does not allow the to throw the candy from the vehicles, that the participants actually walk along the edges of the street in the parade route and hands the candy out to prevent the young ones who get extremely excited about things being thrown, to prevent them from accidentally running out in front of a fire truck or another participant's float or truck or something like that. So just another way to make the event a little more safe and therefore long term a lot more enjoyable. And fast approach, well, I stand corrected, but now is on the fire department here with Dexter and maybe also some of the surrounding communities, volunteer fire departments as well.
You know, they they are steadily making their way down through here, and it's very great to have the type of fire department, the police department, and everything that not only Dexter but all the communities in the area have. Tremendous amount of volunteers take care of these and are there and ready, available to serve the community.
Absolutely. I see Don Seymour, Chief, over there handing out the flag or the candy to various little ones in the crowd. We had a refill of a fireman's hat here to hand out a little more candy, causes a slight pause.
I never really knew the red. I just now saw for the first time.
Hey, there's my neighbor Alan, volunteer fireman, Alan Horton.
Well, what would parade be without sirens?
I believe we're going to have the sheriff's department at that time, or is that also some of the Dexter Police Department as well? We'll find out here shortly. If I'm seeing the license plates correctly, we're going to the Stoddard County Sheriff's Department. Immediately for the Dexter Fire Department to fall right on the city and then the county. Well, I tell you, it couldn't have a prettier night for a parade than what we had this evening. 7 degrees, maybe a little bit less, a breeze. And a lot of sunshine.
It's going to be a tremendous week for the fair all along. I've looked at the weather report, and we're going to have really great weather.
See our neighbors from the north there, Bloomfield Police Department, bringing a car down for the parade. Also, we have the Essex Fire Department sounding off. Following the Essex Fire Department is our Bloomfield neighbors, Bloomfield Fire Department, just to the north of us at Dexter. Janet, you can always tell when they get around a big crowd of people because the sirens have to go off at that time.
Well, the kids are usually yelling at them to keep it rounded up. Get it up a little louder, and they do it too.
It's like following Bloomfield Fire Department, we'll have our neighbors to the west, the Dudley Fire Department. And here we see the Egypt, our first non-community service entrant. The Hanks Post right here in Dexter. And here next we have Elderland Angus. Elderland Meats up at Zalma.
Better than deer summer sausage, I tell you, it's really good.
Well, to be deer season, we'll start seeing a lot of that. Next we have Carry the Cross. Boy, we see more and more of these every year as that's growing. I think the first couple of years maybe they have one or two, and when I say one or two rows of crosses, but now you can see they've got 30, 40 crosses out here being carried this time around.
They've got a lot of young people out here doing this too, and they're walking the entire route, and this is no short parade by any means.
That horn is a shofar that he's blowing.
Thank you there, Rick.
This is Riley Hall, the Advanced Labor Day Queen.
And next we have Sophia Thorne, Miss Stoddard County. Like we got another slight pause here of about a half a block. Miss Stoddard County, was that was just this past weekend, wasn't it, Janet?
Of course, immediately following the parade is going to be the Miss Stoddard County Fair pageant down on the grounds, and the new amphitheater, I believe, is where they're going to have that. So that'll be a great thing. If you haven't been down to the fairgrounds yet, they have a new amphitheater. They took the old dance floor building and converted it into the 4-H display building. Really looks nice in there. And they've expanded the number of booths that are available over in Barn A, which is the barn over closest to the area where the swimming pool is. So a lot of growth down there, a lot of investment that the Fair Board has put back into the community and into the fairgrounds.
And next we have Dale Moreland running for District Commissioner here in Stoddard County. District 1 Commissioner. Dale retired from the Missouri Highway Patrol just, a year and a half or so ago?
About that long, yes.
Janet, we hear our first band, which will be Buxico, and we got somebody right in front of that, though.
Right in front of them is Republic Services. I think they've got, I'm not too familiar with Sesame Street, but I think that's Groucho or
Oscar the Grouch. See, and by no means just because Christy Greer is walking right beside Oscar, are we trying to say Christy's a Grouch.
Oh, absolutely not. And we've got Buxico High School Band coming up. They were the winners last year in the band competition, and they get the honor of leading the parade this year. Let's listen a while.
We get the camera oriented that way. That's the Puxico High School band. A little tribute to Michael Jackson. Some Thriller going on. We're only about a month and a half away from Halloween, Janet, so we're trying to get everybody in the spirit.
Incidentally, so I was impressed because I can hardly walk and chew gum, and they play these instruments. It just blows my mind.
And here we have Lauren Thrower, national junior team. I think she won her title down in Orlando, Florida, or somewhere like that, Janet.
I hadn't heard that, but it sounds like. We've got Kyla Probst, Miss Heartland, and to be Carol Junior Mid Labor Day. I think we've got a young lady riding here. She looks a little stiff, but she looks like she's taped down real well. Gonna fall off.
Play that Smith's Auctions, displaying the one of the unique cars that they are known for hauling as well as auctioning off. And then here we have another one coming along as the camera pans around.
Of course, they're also owning Smith.
See Mr. Keithley over there getting out some more goodies to hand out along the side of the parade route.
What that is, but
it's a Bel Air. Promise. Sorry, I can't tell you the exact year. But Sherm known for his cars in this area. That's for sure.
That one's absolutely beautiful too. Looks like something Johnny Cash would have driven.
That's an Oldsmobile, isn't it, Rick? Hey, and next we got our local cable and telecommunications provider, New Wave Communications, along the parade route. You see a bucket truck out front, then a pickup, and their looks like probably their fiber trailer, along with a couple of a service van or two. Danny Jackson driving the bucket truck. There you see the customer service manager, Cheryl pushing the New Wave Communications, not only cable but also high-speed internet and telephone services. And this year they've also launched their home monitoring system, Janet. It's not just a security system. It allows you to know if a serviceman's coming to the house. You can give them a temporary garage code, or you can set up a code just for your kid, so when they come home at school, you can get a text message or an email stating that their code just was activated, so you know your child is home from school safely. Just a lot they can do with the home monitoring system. You can even log in there, change your channels and your recordings for your TV, but turn your lights on, change your AC, change your heat, all that good stuff.
We might not ever have to go home if we could do all of that.
There you go. And here we have the Friendship Baptist Church in Dexter, Missouri. Asking you to follow the Good Shepherd to the fair. And now you're seeing Four Oaks Hospice from right here in Dexter. Jimmy Jones, Andy. Boy, the hospice services really have grown in popularity in the last 10 to 15 years, a lot, or at least in my recognition, Janet.
Yes, and I'm sorry to say it's a very much needed service. It's great that they can come in and help the families, but it's really a sad thing that it has to be done. But I'm glad we do have that opportunity here in the community.
Absolutely. Well, it's a part of the aging cycle, and like you said, they provide an extremely valuable benefit. And as Rick brings the camera around, we've got Three Rivers Community College in the parade. As you see the Three Rivers cheerleaders, they are 3R, and coming back behind just a little bit on the far side of the street, you're going to see Rocky Raider as he's coming down the street now.
We've got the local Dexter campus coordinator out here, Bill Hampton. We've also got the president over there, Dr. Devin Stevenson.
Absolutely. Here you see Bill Hampton right in front of the, waving at the camera. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate all you're doing here, along with Dr. Stevenson. Dr. Stevenson, glad to have you in town. Thank you much. Remember, toss it right there on the sides. They brought over their public safety, or part of public safety, and here you see there's Rocky Raider. Rocky, wait for the crowd right here. Camera, there you go. All over Southeast Missouri right now. There you go. And their float depicting some of the different majors and degrees that they're able to confer here in the Dexter location.
We have there was a diesel engine up there. It's a mocked-up engine that they can use and show people exactly how the engine works and what they're capable of teaching and doing there as one of the classes.
Absolutely, and see Miss Connie Hampton and A.M. Matthews as they run by. But yes, I believe their diesel training here in Dexter is the only facility of the Three Rivers extended campuses that offer that program at this time.
Yes, and that's the type of program you can get of that kind between Memphis and St. Louis. And it's a tremendous program, and we've got a increased enrollment in the classes to 42 now total. So it's been a tremendous addition to the campus here.
And now we see some of the friendly people from Missouri Southern Healthcare. They'll wave at the crowd. It's our Dexter Hospital. You see Amy Akers there standing in the back of the truck, administrator for the hospital here in town, and very fortunate for a town our size to have such a facility here available to our citizens. And I believe it's been announced now, they just recently, there's Amy Ellinghouse, the marketing director for the hospital, but the Healthcare Foundation, who actually owns the hospital, has signed an agreement with the Southeast Missouri Hospital to provide those services for the many years. It's been providing headquartered in Atlanta. So happy to see the some more local services going to be available here in the Dexter and Stoddard County area. Yeah, Christy Queen, young Miss Queen from last year. Glad to have her here participating again this year.
I'm not sure that
Erica Paris is one, and Junior Miss Stoddard County first alternate. And then we have, sorry, I lost my ear. Zoe Schumer, who is the Junior Miss Heartland. Vehicle provided by Blackwell Motors. And here we have Ashley Huffman. The second Fall Fest. Sorry, I'm not catching the name of riding with her there.
I'm not sure who it is. She evidently didn't get a chance to register with us.
And next we had a New Beginnings. One of the churches here in the local area. Bloomfield, excuse me, there. And next from Bloomfield, we also have Master's Touch Church. It's a friendly church with a family atmosphere. Camera pans around. We now have the Dexter National FFA. The FFA chapter has been known in the past to hand out bottles of water. This year may not be quite as popular in a couple of years past, as we, although it's been a very dry summer and hot summer, we're not experiencing that necessarily this evening.
No, it's a great afternoon. Night breeze is coming through. It says Dexter FFA, and a little water makes a big difference.
Stone, looks like they are having a sale this week, Fair Week, 20% off. Barbie shipment out there on the west end of town.
It's out there on AD Road at right at the next on the west. Or in jewelry. We thank you for having it for. The next little pink Jeep says OWL, O-W-L, be shopping at Metal Stone.
And here we have the Advanced High School Marching Hornets. We're going to pause on the commentary and allow you to watch and listen. Following the Advanced Marching Hornets is Maddie Kennedy, Miss Advanced High School.
Yes, and she's dressed out in a beautiful purple dress. And also coming up right next to her is Bell City Community Queen for the day, Emily Garner. Next we've got Little Miss Missouri, Chloe Carter. Huge crown. The crown is bigger than the little girl, I think. Also in that car with her is another little girl, but we're not sure who she is. Got little Mr. Dexter, and he's also little Mr. Stoddard County, Bo Carrier. He's all decked out in his orange shirt and his black bow tie. Looks like Halloween to me.
Actually, I think his lapels and bow tie were camouflage, woodland camouflage.
Well, I don't do much hunting, so I didn't know that.
And next we have Blair Rogers with several. She's the petite Miss Dexter first alternate, little Miss Peach Fair second alternate, and petite Miss Stoddard County. So quite popular at the area pageants.
Yes, she is, and I can see why, too. Lovely girl. Next, we've got our own Mrs. Missouri coming up, Ashley Mosier. Ashley I've known Ashley for years. She was in a lot of pageants that she was growing up to, and won quite a few of them, too. Right now, she has a wonderful business, Hair Halo, doing a great job out there with her business, and we're very proud for her. She's one of the young people that left the community and have come back to the community, and we're glad to have her.
Absolutely, and they've done a lot of work out there and had some community open houses, and so just an extremely friendly staff, not just Ashley, but everybody out there. And this is the float advertising the Slam for Sam. Sam's need a little medical treatment, and so they're going to have the sledgehammers to the vehicles. You get paid for the right to do so out at the fair. But a smackdown on heart disease as Sam is fighting some heart disease problems, and a great way for community to come around and help the family out.
We got Mariana Mindley, first alternate, Little Miss Dexter, and also second alternate, the Little Miss Stoddard County.
Followed up by Rob Mayer. Rob has been a 12-year legislator, 8 years in the Senate, 4 years in the House of Representatives prior to that. Now he's running for circuit judge over Stoddard and Dunklin counties. Most of you will he's currently serving as the Senate Pro Tem, and will do so until the end of the calendar year, when he will be term limited out.
Looks like there's a lot of supporters there, all decked out in those blue Rob Mayer shirts.
Absolutely. Prosecuting attorney walking along with Rob. Rob followed by the Stoddard County Republican Club. Russ Oliver. Not everybody may not know Stoddard County prosecuting attorney is Russ, but Russ Oliver, who was following along with Rob there. Dave Agee pulling the float, advertising and promoting all of the local and national Republicans that will be on the ballot this coming November.
You know, some of them I don't even recognize the names. I mean, more educated here in the next couple of months.
I believe you have about 30 or 45 days, something like that.
Well, I hope that's enough time.
Some additional people, Stoddard County Republicans. You can Terrell Beam there, the local president of the Stoddard County Republicans, leading the chants and the cheers. See the banner there for Todd Aiken following the trailer.
Todd's running for the U.S. Senate. You know, this is the year we usually have a lot of politicians in the parade, and it's great to see people out, supporting it. And we've got so many people that are willing to serve in the various areas of the government. I mean, it is a service that they give up their time to be a part of this and help write the laws and take care of the things that need to be done so that we have a great country to keep living in.
Mike Watkins' vehicle takes a pause to reload the buckets. Mike running for the Stoddard County Collector Treasurer.
we have Alexis Wernick coming up. She holds several titles. One is Little Miss Peach Fair Queen, Preteen Miss Heartland Queen, and Butler County Overall Supreme Queen. Macy Rawls, Petite Little Miss Dexter, second attendant. Got a vehicle here from Bud Shell Ford.
Take a look at that. See, I believe that it's either going to be the Edge. I believe that's the newest model Ford Edge. And then followed by that'd be because I don't keep up with that nearly as much as I used to. I apologize to Bud if I got it wrong. Or Ford F-150, that's the King Ranch. That's about as nice as you can get in a pickup truck from Ford.
Well, all I knew is there was a maroon car and a black car and a white truck.
And now we got our good friends at Montgomery Bank. Ed Crow, they're pulling the trailer. See local community president Scott Nelson, Dana Adams there in front.
They've got that green John Deere tractor.
Yes, that's Mr. Montgomery 29 Deere. Model GP, I believe. We got something from the Bloomfield Wildcats. Is that the middle school float? Bloomfield Middle School cheerleaders. So there you go. Middle school here, followed by Daniel Red McClendon. Team USA Kickboxing Pan American Championships is up to coming this December, and winner of the Kick International 2012 Championship this past August. Congratulations, Red. He'll be followed by the Bell City Band. We'll pause for a moment on the commentary and let you listen. Just Nicole. I didn't see Bailey.
Maybe Bailey was driving. We've got Little Miss Bell City now, Claire. Oh, it's Claire Nichols. I knew her name was there somewhere. Natalie Sides, 2012 Junior Miss Dexter, Preteen Miss Heartland, first alternate. We've got a vehicle that's promoting Sicily's, which is a beauty salon here in town. And a fine chamber member, I must say. ahead.
And there you see a check from the International Fresh Faces Queen, as seen on TLC's Toddlers and Tiaras. She's followed by a Little Miss Dexter Queen, Haley Miller. Also a Wee Miss Heartland. Congratulations, Haley.
We've got a commercial vehicle that is promoting Air Solutions. Be comfortable, save money, breathe easy. They've got a couple of little ones helping them hand out candy. I must say everybody's been pretty good this afternoon trying to hand candy out to the crowd. Cadence Fowler, 2012 Baby Miss Buxico, Tyler Miss Malden, Tyler Miss E. Carter Company,
East Carter County.
excuse me, Little Miss Heartland First Alternate, and 2012 Stoddard County Fair Contestant.
It's a lot to get out in a quick passing. And now we have Ashlyn Stevens, Junior Miss Heartland, second alternate, or Miss Bernie, and Morgan Baker, Junior Miss Bernie.
Driven in a vehicle furnished by Harry Blackwell. You know, it's really great that all these dealerships do really turn out and help with the convertibles for the different Queen contestants to ride in. It's a great thing. I know you kind of get to see their vehicles and everything, but it's still a good thing that they do.
And here we have Matt Thurman, their agent here in Dexter, Missouri. Relatively new to town, but been with Shelter for many years as an adjuster, and here he's just doing a great job on the agency side of the house now. Glad to have Matt in town. Fine young man.
Matt's also a fellow Koalian with Ed and I, too. He's not going to look over our way, though.
Little camera shy. Close enough, I say if I looked like him, I'd be camera shy too. But since he's not, we won't say anything like that.
Danny Talkington's vehicle's coming up next, and Danny's out there walking along, handing out different pieces of literature and candy. Danny's running for Stoddard County Commissioner, District 1. Next coming up, I believe, is Dennis Fowler. Dennis is running for state representative.
On the Republican ticket, that is. See Danny there, or excuse me, Dennis there in the black shirt. Smile on his face, always happy to shake hands with the public.
That is a representative for the 151st district that he's running for. Next we have a vehicle for Carol Jarrell, who's running for Stoddard County Commissioner. That's District 2. Carol's running for re-election, actually. Looks like Carol's got a lot of family members out there helping her.
And next we'll have a truck here for Daryl Penberthy, Republican candidate for Stoddard County Coroner. And we got, oh, here we go, Miss Peach Fair Queen. 1-year-old Miss Peach Fair Queen. We'll get your name for you. Allison Hoffmeister, maybe. And now we got Margot Nee being driven by her dad, Mark. Margot is the petite Miss Dexter. And now we have Bill Baker and Melba Jones, the Dexter Senior Center King and Queen, sponsored there by the Dexter Oaks Senior Center.
Next we have got Mystique Corliss, Stoddard County ARC Queen.
And coming now, let's see, Junior Miss County Fair and Miss Gumdrop and Lollipop.
Well, these ladies look like antebellum ladies. I bet it's cool under those skirts.
Next we have from Dexter the multiple sclerosis. See, they'll be having a walk on September 22nd. You can register at the fair. Hey, well, we got a quick pause here. Margot Nee went by a moment ago, and her daddy Mark was driving her. That vehicle sponsored by GMC, and certainly would be remiss if we didn't mention that the Christian family has been a longtime supporter of the Dexter community and a longtime business here in town. There you see Greg McGee from First Baptist Church and the Refuge van. So, but Denny, we appreciate everything you and your family does and all the support it's given to the parade and all other organizations throughout the town and the community and the county. Here we have Ryan Riddle, 2012 Queen, Young Miss, Mac Hall Park Day, 2011 Preteen Miss, first runner-up, Snowflake and Fall Fest, and also an International Fresh Face, followed by Tiny Mr. King, Aiden Caldwell, Stoddard County Fair, 2011.
Taylor Rollins, 2012 Queen, Miss Dexter. Also Miss Heartland, Junior Miss Seymour Fair, and second alternate to Stoddard County.
I believe Taylor also plays on the ladies' Bearcat basketball team.
Multi-talented young lady. This looks like the biggest catfish I've ever seen in my life.
Looks like I might have spent a little time on Beale Street, or not Beale Street, but Mardi Gras there with beads out front. So, but Delta Blues Fitz House down at Malden, Missouri. They're on the north end of town, Business 25.
Looks is there sometime. At least they've got him pictured there on the sign.
And here we have Michaela Hardy, Stoddard County Fair Queen contestant. Happy to have Michaela in the fair or in the parade this year.
Next we have an entry from the Elks Lodge.
Lodge 2439 here in Dexter, Missouri.
You know, they have a great facility out there, and they also are able to do a lot of things for the community with their facility. Elks care and Elks share. Next we have a vehicle for State Farm, Teresa Reynolds. Teresa and all of her crews out here. I don't know who's in the bear suit though.
We got Dexter Medical Center saying be healthy and buzz on in.
A bunch of those busy bees.
Addison Shepard, County Fair last year, second alternate.
Levi Sayer, Little Miss Dexter, first alternate.
Mr. Dexter.
Mr. Dexter.
First alternate, Mr. Dexter. Second alternate, Mr. Stoddard County Fair.
This is Kaylee Wheelan, Miss Bloomfield, Casey Duncan, Miss alternate. Casey Cobb, Miss Stoddard County, USA. And that's in a beagle from Audrey Moreland. We should say that also.
Absolutely. Here momentarily, I hear and see the Bernie Mule March or marching mules coming. Alyssa Maines, first alternate for We Miss May Park Day. And by we mean we, with two E's.
We. It's a dancing too. She likes the music.
Now we've got the Impacts Gymnastics and Cheer Squad. Some participants from the Little League Dexter Park and Rec football team. And Luke Becker. Also Hayden there in the red. Mason Keena blue.
I would be petrified to even try that on a mat, let alone a street.
Tori Hillis does a great job with the young ladies. Colby Christian showcasing her talents there. And here we have Kim Little Miss Stoddard County. Also a Toddlers and Tiaras pageant division queen and most beautiful. And here we have Whitney Jones, 2013 Miss Missouri Outdoors.
I guess that'd be appropriate vehicle for Miss Missouri Outdoors.
Well, we want to thank local 1221st Transportation Company, Missouri National Guard, for providing that vehicle, as well as drivers. Here you see some supporters for Libela for Senate. Doug from over at Poplar Bluff running for Missouri Senate this year, replaced our term limited out Rob Mayer on the Republican ticket.
Well, I'm trying to see if he's out there walking somewhere.
Yeah, I see him coming along. He's about a half a block back behind the truck. He walks from side of the street to side of the street, shaking hands with all of them. He doesn't want to miss anybody.
Well, you know those politicians, they really have to drag stuff out sometimes.
I think they got him on the camera there now. Doug and his brother, very successful businessmen over in Wayne and Butler County for many, many years. Founded at Mid-Continent Nail, a specialized nail for pallets. Just fine, Doug. Great to see you, buddy. And there you see his brother Batman, along with call her Bat Lady and Spider-Man, helping promote Libela for Senate.
Now we got a vehicle coming through from Williams Moving Company. One of the businesses that's been in this community for a long, long time. Harold Williams has been a great part of this community and contributed to a lot of things for the growth of this area.
And driving the vehicle is Rick Williams, strong community, Harold's son, but very active on the Dexter School Board for many, many years. Just as they say, moving is their middle name. But glad to have them here and part of the Dexter and Stoddard County area. Rick is followed by another vehicle promoting Doug Libela for State Senate. And then here we see Al Bankin, Democratic candidate for Commissioner, District 2 here in Dexter, Stoddard County.
You know, Alan was a long chief of our local fire department, did a great job with the community. We're really proud that he has been a part of the community and glad to see him still out there doing some things. What we have now is Carla Moore. She's running for treasurer collector.
Seeking re-election, actually there on the Democratic ticket.
And then we've got a tractor and a trailer coming up with Kenny Pope also running for coroner.
Kenny, a longtime community activist, currently serving as president of the Chamber of Commerce, also serves on the Dexter School Board. Very active with the 18 for Life charity as well.
We've got Kay Adsville, recorder of deeds.
Look like also Pamela Lape, our public administrator.
Dr. Terry Swinger running for the state senate. Terry has been a representative from the area for the redistricting change, and he's now going to be running for the state senate.
Actually, he's term limited out on the House of Representatives. There's Dr. Swinger now. He's from down at Crothersville area, a successful eye doctor, has a practice in Kennett and Portageville along with Crothersville, but 12 years in the state house and now stepping up to try to represent the entire district as a senator on the Democratic ticket. And here we have a truck promoting Ryan Holder for state representative of the 151st District. And here we have Steve Mitchell. You see him across the way, tossing out some necklaces, some beads. Steve running against Rob Mayer on the Democratic side for the judge here in Stoddard and Dunklin County. He's followed immediately by the Bloomfield High School. We'll take a quick pause from the commentary and allow you to enjoy the band sound.
Molly Murphy, Miss Dexter Petite. She's all pretty in pink, too. Michaela Griffin's coming up next. She's Miss Bloomfield High School for 2012. Chandler Crowley, this is Miss Heartland. Second attendant. Rial Cook, first team Miss Missouri Outdoors. Team Missouri Outdoors. Those dice hanging on that rearview mirror.
Nice looking car there.
I think this may be some motorcycle guys from the First Baptist Church.
Yes, started out as a men's ministry, but not necessarily a men's ministry, led by our pastor, Dr. Steve Eastwood. They do a ride, I believe it's every Tuesday, or twice a month, every other.
We also have PhillipsIndustry.com being promoted right behind them. Next, Seymour Electric Co-op, Sykeston and Bloomfield, Missouri.
Jeff Beard over there, as well as and community. Moved here, I believe, back about Easter time. Spent the summer with us, but Parker in the 5th grade. Have become very active in the Christian church, as well as also Dexter Park and Little League activities.
That's great. Looks like we're going to have some farm implements. I guess that's a modern day tractor.
Yes, Case Farmall from Baker Implement. Then it looks like we may have some more tractor pull type contestants here.
Well, I wasn't sure we were having a tractor pull, but that is some older. Usually end up down in tractor pulls. Minneapolis mow line. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Up on McGee Farm Equipment Company out of Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Ferguson Medical Group. This is for their office here in Dexter, welcoming Natasha Ware, MD, one of the new doctors.
And I apologize if I'm incorrect, but I was thinking she may have her roots here in Stoddard County, the Puxico area maybe.
She graduated from school in Zelma, I'm told. And I believe Martha Ware is her grandmother. She's one of the Three Rivers graduates that have gone on to better things and have come back to the area, and we're very proud of that. Looks like we're coming up on a little bit more of a gap here.
Like Dr. Rick Wirtz here. The trail vehicle for Ferguson Medical Group. Dr. Wirtz lives up at the Puxico area. He's followed by Jalen Williams, Bernie Fall Fest, first alternate.
That was 2011 first.
Yeah, we're coming up with all the Fall Fest and everything will be coming up in the next month or so. So her first Stoddard County Fair parade since she won her crown. Now we're looking at a Cub Scout Pack 72 out of Bloomfield. Finding treasure in the Cub Scouts. And a little mischievous like the Pirates maybe.
You know, Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, they're both wonderful organizations and great things for all the youngsters to get started in, especially down at the level of Cub Scout.
I believe they start second grade with Tiger Scouts and then move up through the 3rd, 4th, and 5th with the 3rd and 4th of Cub Scouts, Weeblos in the 5th grade, and then they'll bridge on over to the Boy Scouts starting their 6th grade year.
Well, I never was a Boy Scout, so I didn't really know that.
And here we have Little Miss Bloomfield, Jalen Gerald, and Carter Edwards, Little Mr. Bloomfield. Now we have the Dexter High School Marching Bearcats approaching. And here we have the Walker brothers. Whoops, excuse me. Now we have the Walker brothers. They'll be at the fair Wednesday night on the main stage. Walker brothers, a musical group from Bernie. Very talented, play a lot of local venues here.
They'll start at 8 o'clock down there Wednesday night on the new amphitheater stage.
And here you see Justin McGowan, Little Miss Bernie 2012. There we get a wave out of her. There you go. Here we have the LGTBA. I apologize, I don't know what all that stands for. I was probably briefed, I apologize.
I'm not sure either. It was a late entry.
And here we have Crowley Ridge Care Center and their float. Like they're having fun tonight, Janet.
Those ladies look like they're really enjoying themselves.
And here we have the Purpose Driven Company, LLC. Jeff and Charlotte Riddle out of Dexter, Missouri. Janet, they may be able to hear it coming through, but just by the sound, I'm going to guess that's Missy Stice's group. They're Real Living Young Realty. They always have a very spirited and musical float, and this year they're not going to disappoint.
Young lady been on the chain cursing in one of our we had extra this week. Wouldn't let me see what they were doing. It was a big secret, and I know they practiced a lot.
I believe that's Party Anthem. I believe last year they had Justin Bieber out here. with just half that much enthusiasm to sell your house, you can't help but know they're all successful. And here we have the Halo Hair Studio, mentioned earlier by yes, Ashley Mosier. I apologize.
Well, here we got it. The ad in the paper said, "Same old man, brand new pup."
But that's Norman Hardy and First Commercial Bank. Top dog, need he say more? Janet, you recall how long First Commercial Bank's been a part of Dexter?
No, I really don't, but it's been quite a while. Next we have an entry for our floats from Central Gardens. I think we've got several mermaids on this one.
Would appear to be correct. Stacy Blocker, the administrator there, they always do a wonderful job. A lot of activities going on at Central Gardens. Hey, look at that fine young man across the way in the red t-shirt right there, Rick. That's Nate Gargas. A little bit of bias here coming from the commentator, but he's walking along with Ray. Ray's offering some free classes in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and after-school programs, Taekwondo. Fine program, a lot of children involved in that after school. And Ray just does a wonderful job with all. And here's a truck for Joanne Emerson. And next we have an ambulance, I guess, for Ed, Republican candidate for Attorney General. And here we see the Dexter Middle School Marching Bearcat Band. Is a little difficult to see as the sun is just right there at the end of Stoddard Street. Rick did a wonderful job with the camera, but Mother Nature. Beautiful sunset though, Janet.
Absolutely. Always love to hear the middle school band. They do a great job.
I believe we have, although the sun is not cooperating, we have Lighthouse Christian Church coming up. Pastors Tim and Teresa Russell doing a wonderful job. Russell's daughter Megan in the middle of the front seat of the truck there, waving fervently. And there we see. Get more power in your life. House Christian Center. Also part of their ministry is Hope International. You'll see the 18-wheeler coming by through here. And Hope International, they provide meals in a bucket. It's a 5-gallon bucket, and I forget how many days sustaining that will provide. They send a lot of help over to the job. Also have a clothing available to local families that need that. Also, I think they may even find some furniture and things like that. Just more in need of help through that organization, not just for the Stoddard County area. He's actually statewide. I don't know if he goes to the coast yet or not, and I apologize, Pastor Tim, for not getting a little more up to speed before the parade. And here we have a entrant from AT&T coming soon. Will be an AT&T store right here in Dexter, out on highway on 69 West Business 60. Sponsored also in part by 25 Auto here at South 25, Highway 25 in Dexter, Missouri. And an entrant here from Dirt Roads Home Decor and Jewelry. Bet you don't have one of those in your living room, do you, Janet?
No, but it looks like a dear relative, though, of mine.
That's the Mullins, Robert and Christy. Actually, the deer in the chair is not Christy or Robert, but the Mullins had the enterprise in. And here we have an entry from Advance America. If you're short on your cash, go to Advance America. Check cashing, payday loans.
They're located out on Business 60.
Okay, now as the sun has dropped below the tree line there, you see the Greenville High School marching bears. Little My Sharona from the NAC.
I believe that's right. Makes you kind of want to shake around here. Of course, it's getting a little cool, and it wouldn't help to shake a little.
Here we have Farm Hand Supply, Mastercraft and Styrofoam or Firestone tires there.
This is Trucks Inc. out of Sykeston.
Yes, Richard Ash. They specialize in a Volvo diesel truck implement.
The customer comes first with them. believe we've got some monster vehicles coming.
Yes, Show Me Mutters. I believe they are out of Dudley over there, and they are very active over at the Bricks Off-Road Park between Poplar Bluff and Dudley, or excuse me, Donovan. Show Me Mutters again. Every year, a few more trucks in the parade. And now we have the Bloomfield chapter of the FFA, proudly sponsored by Elderland Farms.
It's a nice bunch of kids there, looks to me like. What is that one kid with the long ears?
Looks like it's been around since 1929. And now we have Locust Street Flowers. A couple of vehicles, and it looks like they demonstrating that they are very suitable for assisting you in your wedding planning needs. If I'm interpreting the float correctly there, Janet.
Well, that's what it looks like, and I'm sure that is not an actual wedding going on, but you never know. They get married out in the ocean and all kinds of places these days.
Parker, I never really saw him varying type. Marty and Christine Young. And here we have J&G Meat Company, Chris Belcher right there, custom butchering and retail sales near the Puxico area out on County Road 420. And next we have Mahala Green. She's the 2012 Baby Miss BCA. I think it's cancer.
Next, we're having the Richland High School Marching Band coming up.
Rolling on the river, Jan.
That's what it sounds like to me.
And next we have Essex Queen Peyton Bell. And then we had the Little Miss Mayhaw Park Day Queen and Wheeler and alternate Abigail Wheeler.
2012 Little Miss Mayhaw Park Day, Lila Corlew, first alternate. 2012 20 Miss Mayhaw Day,
Cheney Corlew.
McDonald's. Try going espresso, it says. Never had an espresso, have you, Ed?
No, I have not.
Just a plain old cup of coffee for me.
I'm not a coffee drinker.
I drink 1 cup a week, and it's half milk then. Well, this gentleman coming's only got 3 wheels.
And there we see Rick Murray's little girl. Saying hi to Dad and to Mom. There we go. This
is a vehicle from the Stoddard County Transit. it's a great thing that we have here, a service that we have in the area. Everyone. Experience the Rent One advantage. Shop in stores or online. Shop rent1.com.
Jerlin.
Grosius? I can't even. Junior Miss Essex Gray Ridge. Also Junior Miss Stoddard County Fair contestant.
And also we have the memorial for the Joplin Tornado float from there in Essex.
This is put in by a group from Essex, Richland area.
Now we're seeing the Twin Rivers Marching Royals from over Brosley, Missouri, Butler County. From the halls of Montezuma for all you Marines out there. And the Air Force song. And here we have a truck from the Stoddard County Farm Bureau. And there you see the Marching Royal theme song for all the military services. And here we see a truck sponsored by Alan Christian. We talked about Alan and Denny earlier, but First National Bank, Kevin Bishop, Kyle Christian in the truck also there. So, great to see. There you go. So again, Alan Christian sponsoring the truck there from for First National Bank. We see some of the last entrants coming through now. Nice little Audi convertible going on right here, Janet.
I wouldn't mind having that. Although I might want the top up tonight.
SkinnyandTone.com, Titan Tone and Firm in as little as 45 minutes.
That's quite a promise.
And here we have Sun Loan Company and a vehicle sponsored by Autry Moreland. Sun Loan Company, personal loans as well as tax service. Followed by Curves, where you have no limits, 30-day free. It's located behind McDonald's. It's a 30-minute circuit break based work. And then they're followed by Preferred Hospice, another one of the many hospice organizations we have here in the Dexter and Stoddard County area. And Preferred Hospice followed by Depro Services, providing pest and lawn management. Depro Services followed by Security Finance. Give me a call if you need a quick finance or cash. And we have a truck and float sponsored by the Cow Services. They're farming and they grow it. Little play on the I'm sexy and I know it song. And here we see Dale Moreland again with his mules. Again, Dale is Democratic candidate for the Stoddard County District 1 Commissioner. And if you see her here coming through with the black hat and the red and black shirt, that is Kelsey Patterson. She's the Junior Miss Sykeston Rodeo Queen. And Janet with the horses, we know we see the flashing lights right there after. That's going to bring to a conclusion this year's Stoddard County Fair Parade. Want to invite everybody out to the to the fair this week, located out at the fairgrounds off of Highway 25, just east of Highway 25 in East Park. But a very successful parade again this year. Janet, I know you and Carol there at the chamber office do a lot of work in aligning this thing and organizing it, and just as a community citizen, I'd like to say thanks for all you guys do there.
Well, we appreciate hearing that, and I do want to invite everybody to come down to the fair. It's going to be great this year. And if you haven't heard already, the fireworks are going to be the ones that the city couldn't shoot off on the 4th of July because of how dry it was. That they're going to be doing those Saturday night at one of the breaks they take on the Demolition Derby. So that's another great thing to look for down at the fair, along with all the great entertainment that they brought in for the area to view.
And so with that, again, I'm Ed Gargas alongside Janet Coleman, Executive Director for the Dexter Chamber of Commerce. On behalf of YHC, we appreciate you tuning in this evening and hope you enjoy the parade.